The Air Traffic Services Summer Leadership Meeting took place in August of 2020. AJT leadership usually meets at different districts throughout the country, but due to the pandemic, this meeting took place virtually.
I am a big believer in us meeting and getting together. My goal when we started out was to have 4 leadership meetings every year. I think it's very important for us to be together as a team, and we're going to try to do this the same way as we would be doing this if we were sitting in person with each other.
Not surprisingly, much of the meeting focused on the effects COVID-19 has had on the operation.
The last 6 months has certainly taken a toll on all of us. I think I would be remiss not to say that I didn't expect to be here. March 20th, I left DC and went home to Georgia, and I thought I would be there for a few weeks. I'd be back in DC. Well, that didn't happen that way.
The coronavirus significantly impacted air travel, but it also affected how AJT conducts business.
We're much more effective than I would have guessed, but I do feel like as leaders for districts, we miss a little bit when we can't be physically present in those facilities. So I'm looking forward to when we can do that again.
I have to say that I'm very, very pleased at what I have seen out of our organization. The level of work that I have seen out of this organization has just been outstanding. It's just been nothing short of exemplary.
As always, safety was a big part of the agenda. Safety incidents went down as traffic decreased, but there was concern about complacency and operational drift.
It's critical that we as managers keep our people focused on the job, and that's keeping people safe from point A to point B.
Training is another area significantly impacted by COVID.
The biggest thing is that the challenges that I see coming up in the district, especially establishing a new district, as soon as we can get back to training, and I know that's a challenge above us, but as soon as we can get back to training, because we are falling short on not only CPCs, but supervisors as well.
But before training could resume, it was essential that the buildings be made safe. With social distancing not always possible in some facilities, face coverings and shields were distributed, as well as styluses and pointers. Signs, floor markings, and other protocols have been put in place.
I wanted to ensure that all of those things were done. I want to ensure that the facility is appropriately marked. I want to get back to OJT as much as anybody. So I feel the pain, I see the pain, I know the pain. But I also think it's important that we do this the right way.
One of the discussions focused on the importance of management holding their teams accountable for maintaining professionalism.
It is important that people understand the scrutiny, the spotlight that we're under right now. But we have an obligation, we have a responsibility to treat each other with dignity and respect.
We need to continue to talk to our ATMs about how they're talking to their folks, right? And reminding them every day about, what they swore to do when they came into office, right? And to uphold their office as a federal employee is to be professional, is to serve the public.
Despite the challenges presented by the pandemic, those who attended the meeting were proud to be a part of AJT.
There are a lot of facilities and a lot of personnel doing the right thing, doing all these expectations under these extreme circumstances, that a lot of this stuff is working. It's definitely not the same as we used to have, but it's definitely bringing, in a weird way, bringing people closer together. I know that we still have a lot of work to do, but just wanted to highlight that under the current circumstances that we still are pushing and pressing forward, and some good work is being done.
I certainly appreciate, I recognize it. These are difficult times, and people are doing extraordinary things. And it certainly is appreciated, and it's not lost on me. And every opportunity I get to say thank you to you, I say it, and I don't care if it sounds like a broken record, I will continue to say it.